This video will deal with the deadweight loss. These are the transactions that are ultimately lost because of the cartel agreement. From the final consumer's point of view, full compensation would mean to compensate them for the passed on overcharge and for the deadweight loss. The European Antitrust Damages Directive of 2014 does not explicitly deal with the deadweight loss. However, compensation for material and immaterial loss are both general principles of EU law. European member states are in general hesitant to compensate for non-material harm, yet the deadweight loss is an economic reality. There are many challenges, so let me just mention a few. To start with, it is difficult to determine the utility of the consumers that stopped buying. Some may still have found a less preferred alternative, which means that they did not suffer a full utility loss, and some may not, hence those suffered a full utility loss. We obviously have an identification problem. Who are those consumers that stopped buying? Whereas we may find those who used to be repeat purchasers, how can we identify those who would have been one-time buyers? For inspirational purposes, I would like to refer to a rather recent Chilean judgment. The court ruled in the pharmacy cartel regarding drugs on prescription. In this case, price elasticity of demand was low as people needed the medicine. They were unlikely to stop buying. However, some, nevertheless, could not afford it anymore after the price increase. The court distinguished two groups of consumers. Group 1 were those who bought at higher prices, and Group 2 were those who stopped buying. For both groups, it was awarded compensation. This was possible because Chile has a rather advanced collective redress mechanism allowing for Group 2 to be formed. At the same time, there was flexibility with a view to the remedies. The individual consumers in Group 2 were not identified, but the compensation was given to a foundation that supports children with rare diseases. To the best of my knowledge, this is unheard of in European courts so far, and I ask myself, is that correct?